Hello, good morning, or whatever time you're watching this, and welcome back to my channel. Sam's Disney Life coming at ya. Sorry, I have a lot of energy right now. So today we are going to continue the DIY roommate gifts, and I'm going to show you how to make your own little mini pin boards that you can keep right in your room, on your dresser, next to your bed, wherever you want. This video will not be as long as the other one. I promise. It'll go quick. So with that, let's just hop right in. Also, make sure you're subscribed to my channel and your notifications are on, because as we get closer, I'm going to be posting more frequently. And of course, like and comment on this video if you like it. And with that, let's begin. The first thing that you are going to need, obviously, is the cork for the pin. I opened mine already. Very cheap. You can get it at any craft store. I think I got mine off of Amazon, to be honest. I'll try to find the link for you guys. You need a 5x7 picture frame, also from AC Moore. They're usually on sale, and they're good quality frames, and they're usually on sale. Any color you like. You can really do any size that you like, too. I stick with the 5x7, so it's okay, like on a bed nightstand. A cutting board. You will need your Exacto knife for this one. A Sharpie or any kind of pen just to mark things, a sponge brush, the paint color of your choice, a ruler. This extra paper I'm just going to put my paint on. You will need your hot glue gun and glue sticks for the very end. And then you also need this template, or whichever image you would like to put on it. You need some kind of solid template, and we're going to cut this out with the Exacto knife. Oh, you're also going to need scissors. I always forget the scissors. Right now, I'll show you how I got this on the computer. So like our other video with the state canvas, you're going to want to go onto Google, and I'm going to Google Disney movie logo, and then go to images. Find one that you like. I'm going to use this one where the words are separate from the picture, and you're just going to open up a Word document and drag and drop your photo into the new Word document. And from there, you want to click on the picture and go into picture format, and you're going to crop it so that the words are no longer a part of it. And then you also just want to crop down some of the white space. And then click crop. After that, you just want to resize it. I'm going to do mine so it's at least 5 inches long for the entire image. And then you want to click on it and copy and paste a second one, so you have 2 of the castles on one page. Once you have both of those, you can go into picture format and just move the location, so like center them on your page, make them a little further apart so that when you cut them out, you're going to have 2 templates that you can use. And then after that, you're done and you can hit print. Okay, so the first thing that I did was just, I'm going to cut this in half so it's easier for me to work with. I cut out 2 of them because if you're doing a lot of them, after a while the paper gets all gross after a bunch of, paint's been on it. And you're just going to very carefully cut out all of these black sections. So you just want to go one by one and just cut them each out. Take your time. Press down with your Exacto knife so there's pressure, and you always want to cut away from your body. I'm not cutting this way into myself. I'm going to cut away. So if you slip, you're not going to hurt yourself. You just want to take your time, find a position that's comfortable for you. This is why we cut it in half too, because it's easier for me to just do half at a time. And then you can just poke it out like that. So I'm just going to keep going and do the rest of my castle. Alright, so we're all cut out. I'm not gonna cut this black line out. I'm just gonna do the castles on them. And that is going to still look great. You can definitely take your time and try and cut this out if you'd like to. I like it with just the castle. So it's all about your preference. But there we have our template. So the next thing that you're going to want to do is open up your picture frame. And you want to take the glass out. Be very careful. The edges of glass are always sharp. Put your frame to the side. And you're going to take a piece of cork board. You can use your glass to trace if you'd like, or this is where your ruler is going to come in handy. You want your cork to be exactly the size of the mirror, if not a little, like, slightly smaller. So I'm gonna trace it first. Just mark on my cork where I'm gonna need to cut. Put my glass carefully to the side, and then I'm just gonna double check with my ruler. Obviously it's a 5x7 frame, so you want it to be 5x7. We're just like a smidge over, so I'm gonna cut on the inside of my black line. So here again, you can use your Exacto knife again, or the scissors. It's a little bit thick. If you're using your Exacto knife, you're gonna want to run it through a couple times, and just take your time. See how the first cut only goes that deep? Almost there. You'll feel it. Like that last time, I felt it go right through. So we're good on that end. And now this one. Ta-da! Now you have your cork. Look at that. Cool, it fits perfectly. Alright, so we have our cork board all cut. We have our template ready to go. So all I'm gonna do is pour a little paint. I'm gonna do this like mustardy yellow color. Should pour a little bit. You probably won't need a lot. You can always pour more. You're going to take your sponge brush. Have everything lined up in the middle, closer to the bottom, so it's hanging off a little bit. And then if you want to, you can go ahead and take tape and put a little bit of tape around the edges. I'm just going to go for it. It's going to be a little messy. I'm going to try to get it as clean as I possibly can, but you know how these things work. So you're just going to dab your paint onto your brush and you just want to sponge it on. Alright. Ta-da! So it is pretty cute. So I put a little too much paint there. So it's just, trial and error, guys. You gotta take your time. And you can go back in with your sponge and like touch it up. You can get a little baby paintbrush and go back in with a little baby paintbrush. But yeah, that's it. That's why I print out multiples of these, because it's so thin, the strips that we cut, they get a little wonky. the more you use them to stencil. So I print out a couple and cut a couple of these. But that's basically how you do all of that stuff. Careful, the back of the template's going to be wet. So I would let this dry. I'm just going to pop it in so you guys can see. You're going to put your cork in. Pop your back in. And then there you have it. And it just stands up and you can stick your pins right into it. I'm going to go back and I'm going to put glue. I'm going to put some hot glue around the edges of the back so that the back of the frame stays in really well. And that is your little mini pin board. And that is how you make a DIY pin board. Look how cute they come out. So they're great roommate gifts. They're great gifts for anyone. Like, it's very subtly Disney. It's not like in your face. And you can make the castle as big or as small as you want. And then they, of course, they stand up. So they stand right in a dresser. This is the one that I made for myself last year. This is what it looks like. You can just stick the pins right in the cork. So yeah, last year I made the castles a little bit bigger, so it's really your preference. So, like my video if you enjoyed this. Leave any other roommate gift ideas you have down in the comments. I would love to hear what you guys are giving to people. It's one of my favorite things to do is just make these gifts. And subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, because we are less than 2 weeks away from my check-in day. Woo-hoo-hoo. Freaking out a little. But yes, so subscribe to my channel if you like it. And like and comment this video. Have a magical day, everyone.